The film The Lie came from a German film called We Are Monsters, and the film deals with the themes of the ferocious love a parent feels for a damaged child who's done wrong. And when I saw the original film, I was absolutely taken by how these two suburban parents just have every fetter of civilization pulled off themselves when their damaged daughter accidentally kills her best friend. Mm-hmm. And they make the decision to cover it up. In a moment of utter panic, they decide that it's better to not speak of it. No one knows the girl's missing, and their daughter is troubled and has had problems in the past. So it's about two people unable to look at the raw and painful truth that their child is, something's wrong with their child. I was fascinated by the notion of, is something wrong with my child? It's a parent's worst nightmare. And to put two people, especially these two actors, Mireille, St. Peter Sarsgaard, in probably one of the most terrifying situations for a parent imaginable, covering up a crime that would send your daughter to jail for the rest of her life. I'm drawn to the extremes of human nature. I've always been fascinated by the terrible things we do, who we are when we think no one's looking, and also through going through the crucible of darkness in our own lives, how we get through, the biggest, the most severe conflicts in life and emerge better people or not. With the parents, Rebecca and Jay, I needed two actors who could go to the very, very utter edge of the spectrum in terms of emotional availability, rawness, who, because the entire film begins on the premise of their daughter committing a murder, and the entire film is about covering it up and crossing line after line after line that inevitably brings them into a truly, truly dark place. It required performances from actors who were able to calibrate that, who were able to, on the giant spectrum of that, for 97 minutes, be able to dip in and out of what that real experience might be like. So immediately I knew Mireille and Peter were the right, actors for the roles. I was really, really lucky that they were both available and they were willing. And we had a lot of fun conversations around it. We're all parents, we all have children of varying ages. And when you become a parent, you become vulnerable in a way you've never imagined. It's like your heart is out there in the world, open to anybody doing something terrible to it. Or so it was a very personal thing for all of us. Joey came in. We had seen a lot of young actresses for the role. And the role of Kayla absolutely needed an actress who was able to be vulnerable, be sad, be damaged, be broken, but also have underneath all of that a kindness and a childlikeness to her, so that we could, certainly I could, see my own child in her. So this is not a story about a crazy child. This is a story about a damaged, broken girl. And it's a fine, fine line between the two. And so Joey came in, had me in tears, and I knew that she was the one.